Viagra can help hamsters overcome jet lag. How is a hamster getting jet lag? Holly says barnacles have the biggest penis. Oh.
Got to finish that?
No.
His mind just stopped at that point.
And away. What has got into you today?
Oh, skating boards are filthy. Well, don't matter. Probably do need to do my skating boards.
Yes. Well, I'll come round.
Hello and welcome to our Friday episode, where we see how much extra content...
Why are you reading this like you're in year 3?
You're a horrible boy. You're a horrible, horrible human being. There, I said it. Where we see how much extra content we can squeeze into your week, random things that have been sent in, extra bits that have been going on, and how our advice went down with you, our wonderful G and Divas. You're showing your dentures, love. Come on.
And you prefer it when I take them out.
You okay?
Well, I was, yes. Fine, until I was called a horrible, horrible boy.
You doing much this weekend?
Just crying in a corner, probably. Oh. Yeah. No, I've got some family visiting.
Oh, have you?
Which should be nice, yeah.
I'm having a chilled one, but our next door neighbour, who I really want you to meet, she's fabulous. Mm-hmm. She's, how can I put this? She's in her later years.
Okay.
Is that nice? She's lovely.
We'll
fabulous.
have a lot in common.
I've been invited round hers for a cocktail on Friday night.
Oh.
How nice is that? And she sent it on really nice stationery.
Lovely.
So I replied.
On our Smythson stationery. Well done.
Dear, I won't say no. I would love to be there. I'll see you there.
Oh, you didn't reply in the third person correctly.
Doing that. No. We're having cocktails on the terrace.
Cocktails on the terrace at this time of year? Just don't care, do you?
Look at me. I know.
Wow.
I hope I don't get shit-faced. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just having a chilled one. What week tour and holiday and everything. It's just nice to chillax.
Yeah, especially after a holiday.
I'll have a nice bath on Sunday. Are you a bath man? Bath man.
Oh, here we go. There's a sketch in that.
Bubbles. Saggy balls. Spunk.
It's like the three of us. I prefer baths when I'm not at home. Because at home I just lie in there and I think about all the things I could be doing. Whereas in a hotel, when you've got someone else doing it for you, I'm like, yeah, this is nice.
What, someone running a bath for you?
No. As in, when you're in a hotel, someone else is doing the cleaning, someone else is cooking, providing the meals, because you're in a hotel. Mm-hmm. Whereas when I'm at home, I'm like, well, I could be doing the skirting boards.
Who does skirting boards?
Do you not clean your skirting boards?
Once a year.
Once a year?
Yeah, I forget you're on your knees every week. Probably when you're down there going, oh, I need to skirting boards.
Jordan is just gesticulating in a way. What has got into you today?
Oh, skating boards are filthy. Well, don't matter. I probably do need to do my skating boards.
Yes. Well, I'll come round. Can we go for a break? I feel a bit hot.
Anyway, come on, what have we got today then?
Right. In one of our tour bus episodes, Jordan, you declared that horses are afraid of bridges, which is true.
Thank you. Lots of horsey people getting in touch to say that.
Claire Balding was on like a shot.
Lots of horsey people have been got in touch. And you know you with a horsey people, do you know why?
The teeth?
Stink of shit.
Okay. And you also said that that's why castles have moats. Not true. So we asked G&Divas for their niche knowledge. We got lots of animal facts, but unlike your moat theory, we have checked these ones. So Beth says that we always see our nose, but your brain just edits it out like a toxic X. So obviously our nose is in... I mean, I can see my nose now.
Now I've made aware of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is that true? Your brain edits your nose out.
Well, it doesn't, because it's there. You're just looking forward past it. Well, we've checked this. So your nose is always within your field of vision, but you do not see it.
Yeah, I need to get them.
Oh, no, it does. This is true. But your nose... Well, I'm seeing my nose. Maybe my brain's not working
You don't see your
properly.
whole nose, though.
No.
But when you... Hi, guys. But, like, you're not seeing it when you're just, like, looking. You can see it when you look. Like, look at your nose. Everyone is now looking at their nose, and you can see it's there. But then when you look normally...
No, look normal.
You can't see it.
You look simple.
But apparently we don't see it because your brain ignores it through a process called perceptual filtering. Our brains filters
We need that for Jordan.
And Instagram.
Your brain filters out this constant, unchanging stimulus to prioritize new information, a phenomenon known as neurosensory adaptation.
I like this. Do some more.
Okay. Samuel says sharks are older than fire. Okay. Sharks are significantly older than fire. Sharks appeared roughly 450 million years ago, while widespread land plants necessary to create oxygen-rich, sustained wildfires did not appear until around 65 million years later.
That's a great fact.
That's a good fact.
You're going to need a bigger
I don't know
boat.
if I believe that.
How do we prove that?
I can't believe that.
It's a bit like when they say similar but different. London's oldest pub, or the oldest pub in the UK.
I'm so with you right now.
It's like, well, records weren't there.
Yeah,
at that
how
point,
do you know?
So no one can verify that. You can be a very, very old pub.
Yeah, I think I've been in about 8 of the UK's
oldest pub.
Yeah.
It also winds me up when people say this is the best burger in London. I'm like, you have not had every single burger in London.
No.
So get over yourself.
And also, get out of London.
How many burgers have you had, Ben?
Not many.
No.
Not recently, at
Famous
least.
vegetarian, of course. Committed. Holly says barnacles have the biggest penis. Oh.
Do you want to finish that?
No.
His mind just stopped at that point.
Holly says barnacles have the biggest penis to body size ratio of any animal.
I call bullshit again.
What's a barnacle?
Yeah.
I thought a barnacle's on the bottom of a boat.
Because that's
William,
definitely you.
William is the winner.
Big old mahogany cock. By the way, I Googled, I don't know where I've got mahogany cock from, and I thought it was from Anchorman. Because he says rich mahogany, but I'm sure there's an outtake in Anchorman where he puts his leg on the table and says, that's just pure mahogany cock. But anyway, if anyone knows where I've got it from, or if I made it up.
Now, because they are sessile, permanently attached to rocks or surfaces, hermaphrodites, they use a highly elongated penis, often 8 to 40 times their body length, to reach and inseminate neighbouring barnacles.
With their permission, I hope.
Well, I would hope so.
Go in with, can you imagine, you're just there, like, on your lunch break, having a butty.
Stuck to a rock.
I'm not sure a barnacle has a lunch
40-foot
break.
barnacle goes in your ear.
It is a bit like that. I've seen videos of this in my biology degree, and like the penis is like, you know, those like wobbly people.
I
Like,
forgot you've got a
Ben, being on
biology degree.
Pornhub doesn't count as your biology
Go on,
degree,
come on,
right?
give us some of your biology degrees.
no, it looks like, you know, those like things. I think you get them more in America. Those like blowy in the wind people things,
Yeah.
like outside car dealerships. That it's like that's the penis. It's like,
Could you come here on
"Whoa."
camera and do that
No.
impression? No, come on, it's funny.
No, we'll put it on the carousel.
Okay. Megan says that cats like the taste of earwax.
Just because you fed your cat earwax once, Megan, doesn't mean that all cats like earwax.
I think they prefer whiskers, if I'm honest. So earwax is salty, fatty, and contains protein, so it acts as an appealing, savoury treat to them.
Why does that fluff in your belly button smell of poo sometimes?
Because you haven't washed.
Is that just me?
I think sometimes, no, it's probably because what drops, like it drops down, because particularly for you, just shit comes out your mouth all the time.
You ever anything?
Is this just gone, what's going on?
Okay. Next one.
Alicia, not Dixon, says Viagra can help hamsters overcome jet lag. How is a hamster getting jet lag? I don't think hamsters get jet lag.
Viagra can help hamsters over. Oh, I'm telling everyone that.
Come along, Tibbles, we're off to New York.
What? It can help.
Have this blue pill.
So it can speed up their recovery from an eastward-style time jump by up to 50%.
Who's feeding hamsters Viagra?
Who's taking hamsters on a long-haul
sorry,
flight?
but if you're a scientist working on that project, cure cancer, don't be giving hamsters Viagra.
No.
And they probably shove them all in the cheeks anyway. So
yeah, they probably don't swallow. The drug, and we're back to your skirting boards. The drug acts on a signaling molecule to help the hamster's internal body clocks adjust faster to light changes. It's unclear whether it will have the same effect in humans.
I love this segment. Keep going. This is great.
Amy says a male pig produces on average a half pint of sperm per ejaculation.
I bet.
And we fact-check this. It can range from 150 to 500 millilitres each time, more for mature boars.
Half a pint?
Think of that the next time you drink a bottle of a fizzy drink. Yes, well, that's about... Wow. Social Joe, your nemesis, says your biggest op, to use Gen Z, said, if I have to corrupt my search results by checking this sort of thing, then I want to spoil your day too.
Okay.
There we go. Thank you, Joe.
Half a pint?
Ree and Heather said you can't touch your elbow with your tongue, and there's only one way to fact check that. So let's try it.
And something like, and then it's in it. 99% of people will try that.
Can you
I'm
stick?
close.
No, you're not.
I
There's at least 5 inches there.
I'll work on that.
Yeah. Can you stick your tongue out and touch your elbow?
Oh, very good. Very good.
Schoolboy joke. Anyway, we did find that is in
Your school saying, "Can you stick your tongue out and touch my arm?"
Yes, headmaster. Anyway, this is this is not true. This is impossible for roughly 99% of people, but people with exceptionally long tongues or highly flexible joints can do this. There we go. No one on the team can do it? No. We did find a few false facts, however.
Go on.
All of the above were true. Jenna said that guinea pigs can't jump, but they can actually clear obstacles of about 10 to 12 inches.
So that's false.
That is false.
Okay.
Anne-Marie, love her music, said that they'd heard women can't be colourblind, but had never checked. Apparently, it's much rarer for women to be colourblind, at around 1 in 200 women compared to 1 in 12 men, but definitely possible.
So me and all 4 of my brothers are colourblind.
Yes.
And it's your mother's gene, apparently.
Is it?
Yeah.
Just blame the woman. Typical.
So I think, but I don't, again, we probably should fact check that. Joe! For next week.
Right. Okay. Now, Jordan, a few episodes ago, you said my keys were very butch, which apparently is off-brand.
Yeah, it's the most masculine object that you own, I think.
Okay.
That and Mikey.
Oh, bless. We asked our G&Divas about their masculine or other off-brand objects and traits. Evie said, as a straight woman, I always say to my husband, I'm going for a slash. He hates it. Evie, I'd agree. I don't think anyone should be saying that of any gender identity.
Evie, I'm not one of those lads who like, I don't like women that drink pints. You be you, hun.
No, I don't, actually. I don't like men who drink pints either, just for balance.
To be fair.
But Amy has a flip phone case.
Oh.
They've used one since they were about 19. They're now 34 and get ripped for being an old lady.
I had a flip phone case when I was about 20, 21. I did, a Burnley one. Just put all my cards in it. And I actually found it very handy. But now I see him. And it's always a mum in it.
Or Jonathan.
Yes, Jonathan had that.
Yeah.
Do the impression?
No.
It's a my flip phone case. So handy.
Tuan is a film and TV costume maker and gay. They've put here.
Oh, okay.
Just to clarify, because we didn't suspect. They have a drill with all its bits and a toolbox their dad gave them, which are very butch.
That is very... Put some little sprinkles on it or something.
Yeah, gay it up.
Make it, put some sequins on it, gay it up and send us a picture. You be you, hon.
Exactly, Tuan.
On the tool.
On the tool. Yes.
No, on the toolbox.
Jamie can fit a kitchen, wow, and into a scarf, lay a patio, lucky patio, and bake a lemon drizzle cake. Very verse.
I bet many people are listening to that and find that quite attractive.
Yeah.
Hang about, you can fit a kitchen and knit a scarf.
Yes.
Lay a patio and bake a lemon drizzle cake.
I think that's excellent. Find a man who
more
can do
cake
both.
all day, young man. That's amazing.
Maximiliano,
What a
great name, has been told many times that drinking a Guinness is not very gay, but trust them, they are.
Can I just say?
Never know with that name.
I think I mentioned this, didn't I? This was my own, not prejudice, that's a strong word. When we first went up.
Yes, you have mentioned this.
Up to the bar after our first show in Cardiff, the dancers were there, all of them drinking pints of Guinness. And I was shocked by that. And I shouldn't, but they were all drinking Guinness.
Mikey loves a Guinness.
He does love a Guinness.
Get your little mind out of your little
Good
back.
show, George. Do you want a pint of Guinness? I was like, bloody hell, lads. Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Finally, it shocked people that Nate
Apart from when they went up to the bar and ordered it. Excuse me, landlady. Pot of Guinness, please.
Jordan's just put his leg on the...
They're not really like that.
No. Finally, it shocked people that Nate is a huge fan of musicals and Disney, as they look like a stereotypical metalhead. What does a stereotypical metalhead look like?
Silver.
Silver.
Like metal.
I was going to say, and I don't want him to take it the wrong way, Jack's a bit of a metalhead looking.
Jack's not a metalhead in any way.
I could imagine Jack at an Iron Maiden concert.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, he's very handsome.
Yeah.
He's very handsome, but the tats, the beard, if he had bigger piercings, no, he's not.
I think a
Longer
metalhead
hair.
is shaved head.
No,
neck
metalhead's
tattoo.
Metalhead's really long ponytail, isn't it? Actually, yeah.
I can't see Jack. No.
Sorry, jump cut, Jack.
Jack, you offended? Stop crying. Are you all right? He's wiping a tear away. Providing that Jack doesn't deck Jordan during this break, we've got more.
Please, no, he'd knock me out. He actually would knock me out.
We've got more of your emails, messages, and letters after these.
All right, Gene Divas, thanks for sticking with us. Should we go on to some listeners' responses, please?
Yes, indeed. Kate has got in touch after we replied to her with some suggestions for her UK trip.
Oh, I remember that.
Dear William and Jordan, I wrote to you back in the fall, they mean autumn, seeking inspiration for a sexted-themed holiday to London from the US. Very shortly after my letter was read out, you started hinting that you were going to be going back on tour, and thus my travel dates were sorted. I just got home after a lovely weekend. I visited Claridge's and the Palladium, went up to the Sky Garden, popped into John Lewis, spent entirely too much money at Fortnum's, desperately hoping the box of Toffaloffers biscuits makes it back home before I eat them all.
I've been there, love.
Had Sunday roast lunch at the very appropriate hour of 1 p.m. Well done.
No!
Yes.
4 p.m.
No.
Perfect time for Sunday dinner.
Got some picky bits and a Colin Caterpillar cake from M&S, had a Greggs sausage roll and a drink at a local pub, strolled through Green Park, saw Titanic. Burnley were playing in London on Saturday afternoon, but frankly, I just couldn't be bothered. I like soccer about as much as William does.
Oh.
The highlight, of course, however, was Saturday night at Wembley. You were all brilliant. Unfortunately, I did not get to have my first G&D because the venue sold out before the show started, but I brought home a couple of bottles of D for later.
Can I just say,
I say every time to every fucking
I
venue.
have been there where I've seen the production team on the phone. I've seen emails saying you will need to get in quite a high number of Debonnaire.
And then they go, but we've never sold Debonnaire before.
We've never sold Debonnaire
You
before.
will
You
tonight.
will. And the ones that do, can I just say, A, everyone's happy, and B, they make money.
Yeah.
So, sick of saying it.
I was a little embarrassed when my first letter was read out, afraid my idea to plan an international trip because of a podcast sounded a bit weird or OTT. But the reality was a great weekend in a beautiful city with some insider recommendations from a couple of guys who, after all these years, mostly just feel like friends.
That's the biggest compliment.
Thank you for sharing yourselves and your amazing friendship with the world. Love, Kate. P.S. I'd love to know if you'll ever tour in the US.
Don't. I loved the tour. I absolutely loved it, but stop all looking at me. It's not all on me.
It is.
Maybe
Jordan,
one day.
we'd all tour in... I'd
You'd
tour in
tour
Burkina Faso if I had my choice.
Who?
Burkina Faso as a country. Jay the Gay has got in touch regarding antibiotics.
That was his words, not ours.
Yes. Hello, my favourite Dilemma Daddies. Firstly, I must say that I, of course, love the podcast and won't lie. I do fancy the majority of the team. EPB, I'm looking at you in particular.
A lot of G&Divas
Aw.
fancy executive producer Ben, you know. You
Yeah.
gotta say, a lot of them do fancy him.
Good-looking guy.
We've got many blind listeners, though.
It's the weekend earring.
It's the weekend. It's really not the weekend, Aaron.
I was watching a few older episodes on YouTube and Jordan mentioned drinking on antibiotics. I wondered if you know why we don't drink on antibiotics and thought it would make a great etymology for the wonderful William to read, who, when I first saw him on TV, I had to Google, is he gay or not? My gaydar was not as sharp.
It was blunt as a bloody toothbrush if it weren't. Christ.
The reason we don't drink on antibiotics is because the first major antibiotics were for syphilis.
I've heard this before and I don't know if it's true.
So the doctor would tell them not to get drunk and basically become a drunk slag. The town of Middlesbrough could do with that advice, by the way. His words, not mine.
Mm-hmm.
But they could. So when
I've heard this before.
And Clitheroe. So when we say don't drink on antibiotics, it's tradition really rather than actual medical studies. Although there are some you most certainly can't drink with, the majority you could wash down with a G&D as the good Queen Mother would want you to do. Love the podcast, Jay, the gay. We should just say Sexted does not condone this. Always follow the advice of your doctor or a healthcare professional.
I at Christmas got prescribed, for my wisdom teeth, some antibiotics. And these are the ones where you can't drink on. And it was a week before Christmas. I was like, and I've heard about these ones. I forget the name of them. They're really strong ones. Apparently, if you drink on them, black sick comes up. And I thought they were just saying it, and then I Googled it. So some, you do need to follow the instructions. Because I remember once, and then I had to go back to them because I thought, well, penicillin will be fine. But then I went back to these. And when I got them, the doctor was like, the dentist was like, don't drink on these. I was like, yeah, fine. I went to the pharmacist. The pharmacist assistant came out and was like, don't drink on these. And as I was leaving the pharmacist, the actual pharmacist come out, followed me out there and went, have you been told not to drink on these? I was like, yes, I get it. Don't drink on them. So just always follow the professional
And yet you
advice.
still did.
I didn't.
No. Jodie has messaged us in the hope that we can wash her of her sin.
You've come to the right place, my child. I heal you. I heal you. I'd love to have been a preacher in another life. Oh, happy days, oh, happy days, oh, happy days, when Jesus. I would love to have been a preacher in another life.
There's still time.
Amazing Grace.
Maybe that's what you can do.
How deep.
Hello. Maybe that's what you can do when, you're off the radio.
Yeah.
You could become a preacher. Start your own little sort of church.
But a good one, not one of those like with long beards outside Lidl. With a board on, with speaker. End of world's coming. I don't know why you're buying all that, pal. End of world's coming next week.
Hello, William Jordan, EPB and the Sexy Team. I'm writing to publicly chastise myself for an incident that occurred at your Wembley show. My little brother Robbie bought me tickets to your show for Christmas, as we are both dedicated G&D divas. Unfortunately, it clashed with my best friend's 30th birthday, but I was optimistic I could do both. I attended the bottomless brunch and left tipsy and in high spirits, ready to see the show. The next part is important for context. My brother Robbie is Gen Z and I'm a millennial. Robbie isn't a drinker like myself, of course, and our middle brother, Ben. It is safe to say, after last night, I understand why. I attempted to get Robbie to do shots of tequila with me in order to get him to loosen up.
I can't do tequila.
He accepted one shot, but I could not be placated and ordered more. Robbie very sensibly turned them down, so I ended up having 3 tequila shots on top of the large quantities of Prosecco I had consumed at the bottomless brunch.
It's a millennial trait. We shove shots down people's throats, and I don't know why we do it. I've learned to get better at this, but it's how we grew up. It's like, shot, shot, shot. There was even an LMFAO song about it.
Yes.
Shot, 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 shot. Yeah.
We entered Wembley Arena, soaking up the atmosphere, ready to see your lovely selves on stage when my tummy started to feel a bit funny. I made a mad dash from my seat to get to the bathroom, only to be sick all over myself. I was horrified. A very kind staff member helped me find my brother and took me back to my seat. Well, the aroma, I admitted, was noticeable, so we had to leave. I didn't want my fellow G&D divas' experience to be marred by my sicky stench. So my dilemma is this: how do I even begin to say I'm sorry to Robbie for getting in such a state? He's the best brother a girl could wish for, and I'm plagued by guilt. Please help me get this message to him. I'm sure the show was fantastic. I'm gutted to miss out. You guys have brought me endless joy listening to your podcast every week. I even went to Benidorm on Jordan's recommendation, had a blast, and have booked a holiday to Malta, inspired by William and Ben's adventures. Lots of love to you all. Well, done, Jodie.
Jodie.
At least you know you did a bad thing. Well, not a bad thing, just a silly thing.
Yeah, it was like when you come to our shows, we have a drink, but we don't want you being like shit-faced where you can't enjoy the show. No, we learned that the hard way when we first went to Glasgow, when literally after the interval, half the audience would kicked out.
Yeah.
Because they were hammered.
And it is really performed.
Not this tour, our first tour.
It's really performed to get so drunk you throw up. That's really bad behaviour. So
Robbie, Jodie is really sorry for getting drunk on shots of tequila. She was a bit of a tit and she's really sorry, but forgive her because she's your sister and she loves you to bits.
And she's going to take you out for lunch to say sorry.
She's going to take you out for lunch to say sorry, and next time we're on tour, she'll get the tickets.
Emily has messaged in with a mini dilemma she experienced at our Cardiff show. Hi both, my wife and I bought tickets for my mother-in-law for the show. I'm going to be honest, I had no idea what I was in for. But as a lesbian who loves anything camp and queer, I was absolutely shocked at how much I love the show. I'm now a big fan of making my way through your podcast episodes.
Welcome along.
Anyway, my wife, who I love very dearly and was very excited for the show, was loving the first half. But then in the second half, I'm afraid she fell asleep. Yep, that's right, she fell asleep at your show. I was mortified and kept trying to wake her. I think she had one too many wines. Anyway, what would you have done in this situation? Everyone was staring at us. Me and my mother-in-law and I were furious at her. Picture included, FFS. Love from Emily, the camp-loving wife. Ruth, the wife who fell asleep. And Lindsay, the mortified mother-in-law.
I mean, it's quite offensive someone falling asleep at our shows.
Yeah.
I'm a bit annoyed too.
No, but she was falling asleep because of the alcohol, not because of...
If it's red wine, it makes me very sleepy.
Maybe she fell asleep. I wonder if she did fall asleep during one of your bits.
I think that's what G&D does to me. It makes me a bit...
lethargic. Okay. But no, I wouldn't worry too much about it.
Don't worry.
These things happen.
These things happen. It's fine, as long as you've not fallen out.
Talia has messaged in with a tale involving the Tube and Gen Zers after our show. Hi boys, on my way home from the London live show, which was hilarious, The best part was the emotional ending in which you said your wonderfully kind words to one another, followed by an audience member shouting gay.
Gay! Best bit of the week.
Anyways, I was on the tube home and ended up speaking to a couple of Gen Zers. For context, I'm 36. I told them the title of the podcast and they were shocked and asked for more information. I explained that people write in with inappropriate dilemmas. They wanted an example. So I said, what would you do if you accidentally knocked over your mother-in-law's ashes? Would you hide the evidence and pop it back on the shelf or admit the incident? This started a big conversation in which other passengers got involved. Safe to say the majority would hide the evidence and pretend it never happened. So if you receive extra listeners this week, it's because of me. Cheerio. P.S. Jordan, your jawline looked well fit at the show. Sorry, which of us has a better jawline?
Which of us has not actually spent any money on the jawline? Thank you. That's made my bloody day. Thank you. I wish you put your name on it.
You've put your beard on to hide it.
No, I have. That's made my day.
Well.
Yeah.
Talia.
My brother said as well. Never, we don't compliment each other. We're brothers. We're from the north. That's what men do. I mean, you look good on that show.
Oh.
How nice was that?
Well done.
Thank you.
Tracy has a burning question from our live show. Hi, William and Jordan. OMG, your live show was amazing. I've only been a G&Diva for 2 years, but I'm proud to have been one. I have one question. William, I loved your showgirl outfit, but what did you have to do with your man bits? Or as Jordan describes that area as a mahogany cock.
It's my big old mahogany cock. Mahogany.
Right. I have reviewed the photos many times and still cannot tell. I know drag queens tuck, not that I understand this as a woman, but is this something you did, and how on earth did you do this? How did you learn? The tour was amazing, but this is my one unanswered question.
Have you ever seen the film Anaconda?
All I will say in answer to your question...
It were a 4-man job, and they had to...
Oh, God, he's on the floor.
Grab it, and then, duct tape it back. And it's just, if you look closely, you can just see it popping out underneath his collar.
All I'll say is a magician does not reveal his secrets.
What did you do? Because it looked...
I'm not going into it, Jordan.
All right, fair. All right. Sometimes it's good to have an
show you when I come and do the skirting boards. Finally, a message from Anonymous. Ben, do yours need doing?
But I did notice when you came on as... come on as Wendy. Because obviously, if you weren't there, there's a bit in the show where, at the second part, I come on as Sarah. Or Sarah comes on.
Yeah.
And I'm dressed as Sarah and you come on as Wendy.
Yeah.
In tight, skinny jeans.
Mum jeans.
Mum jeans. Did notice a bit of...
Oh, Jordan, why were you even looking there, you big old perv?
That big old perv. I can't have this big old mahogany cock in my face. Let's move on.
And finally, a message from Anonymous. Hi, boys. I'm a relatively new listener, specifically after watching you guys on Please Keep Me Anonymous with Chris and Rosie. I'm going through the biggest breakup of my life, and I'm at that stage where being in the house on my own of an evening is the hardest right now. But I'm working through your back catalogue, and let me just say it's massively helping.
Oh,
Thanks for putting a smile back in my day.
thank you.
Well, that's lovely.
That's really sweet.
That is so nice. Well, we are glad we help.
Keep us on. Reruns of Friends, Modern Family.
Or Frasier.
Plenty of red wine.
Keep your appearances.
Yeah.
And be around with your friends.
Yeah.
But also, you are allowed to feel miserable because it's unpleasant.
It's a form of grieving.
It is a form of grieving.
I've said it before. Say it again. It's tough.
And also, for some perspective, when people say it's the biggest breakup of my life, there could be a bigger one down the line. So I wouldn't worry.
Well, you don't know.
I always think that. This actually could be a drop in the ocean.
I genuinely think going through a breakup's one of the worst things. Just a pet dying.
It is. Well, is it? I don't know.
Because at least if they died, they won't get with anyone else. It's life together.
Okay.
Well, right, go on.
Why did the pet die? Because took it on a long haul flight. Took your hamster on a long haul flight. I still think that's weird.
Do hamsters even get jet lag?
How do you know? Hamster waits like, oh, God, I feel a bit tired.
Dave, your hamsters look a bit knackered. Yeah, we've just got back from Barbados. They're fucked.
The melatonin didn't work.
Have you tried Viagra? Sorry, what? Give them a couple of Viagras. Them lads will be fine in a day. Sure. Right, let's finish with our comment of the week. This can be a comment from Spotify, YouTube, or any of our socials. Obviously, I don't read any of the comments, William, so this is your area of expertise.
The honourable mentions go to Daniel, who commented on the reel of the team on the tour bus to say, why is Mikey using that funny voice? We all know he's a builder from Yorkshire.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why he put an impression
Just does
on.
it to throw people off.
So weird him doing that.
And there were a lot of people, so many people to name, that learned from the video that Jordan's Mikey impression may not be completely accurate.
That's not fair.
But obviously, our comment of the week, we've mentioned it already, goes to the person who, after that heartfelt ending to our show at Wembley, where we talked about how much the podcast meant to us and how much we love each other, just shouted "gay" and got the biggest flipping laugh of the tour.
That annoys you, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't annoy me at all, because it was very funny. And if you're going to heckle, we don't encourage heckling, but if you're at any show, but if you are going to heckle, make it funny.
Remember, you can listen to new episodes every Tuesday and Friday and 24 hours before anywhere else on Global Player. If you want to get in touch about something that isn't a dilemma or a problem, drop into our DMs or send us an email to help@sexedmyboss.com. We also love hearing back from people we offer advice to, so if that's you, get back in touch. See you on Tuesday.
Goodbye then.
Goodbye.